What's up guys, I'm Joel Dodge, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you the best mobile content creation apps in 2021. Let's get into it. Before we start talking about any of these apps, I just want to say this video is sponsored by Distrokid, and if you want to save 7% when you sign up for them, you can use my link down below, and I'll be telling you more about them at the end of the video. So guys, these apps that I'm going to be talking about today are actually the apps that I personally use to make all of my content on my YouTube channel and my social media, and also to help promote my music. The first set of apps that I'm going to be talking about in this video actually work with either iPhones or iPads, and they're free. So those apps are really great, especially if you're trying to do this with no budget, completely from your phone. The second group of apps that I'm going to be talking about are apps that you have to pay for, and most of them only work with iPads. So the first app I wanted to tell you guys about is Unsplash, and this is actually a website, but they also have an app that works really well on iPads and iPhones. Unsplash is a library of photos that you can use for free. So I personally find them very helpful when I'm trying to make lyric videos or trying to make album covers for my music. There's so many different ways that you can use these photos, and you can find such great stuff on here that you don't have to pay for. So guys, the second app I wanted to tell you guys about is Darkroom. And Darkroom is kind of a play off of Lightroom. It's an app that you can use to edit the lighting and color in your photos. Something to keep in mind with this app is they do actually have paid features that if you're willing to pay a monthly subscription, you'll get access to. I think they also have an annual subscription if you wanted to do it that way. I think for most people though, the free things that they offer in this app are great when it comes to adjusting your colors and your lighting in pictures. So guys, the third app is Canva. And Canva is a graphic designing app. Probably more well known for the website. It does have certain limitations, and certain parts of it, if you'd want to use them, you'd have to pay for. But it is a really great app even if you use it completely for free. I've made plenty of my YouTube thumbnails and music album covers with this app. The last app I wanted to talk about in this section of free apps that you can use on your phone or an iPad is iMovie. And the reason I wanted to include it is because with these four apps, you can actually make content for a YouTube channel and all your social media, even if you're on a strict budget of no money. I think it's so cool that you could even start building an audience and building a following with just your phone in no budget nowadays. This next part of the video is where the free stuff ends. These apps you have to pay for, and some of them only work on iPads. I'll be letting you know which ones do and don't work with iPhones. The first app in the second half of the video that I want to talk about is Procreate, and this is a drawing app, but it also allows you to do simple graphic design techniques. It allows you to add layers to an image. It allows you to add text if you want to, and it is exclusive to iPad. I feel like this app is simple enough that it doesn't take you forever to figure out how to use it, but it's also complex enough that you don't feel like it's super limiting to your creative workflow. The next app I wanted to talk about is Affinity Photo, and a lot of people describe this as the Photoshop of iPads. And yes, it is exclusive to iPads. Something about this app that I just want to warn you about in advance is it is a much more complicated app. I actually find myself going to Procreate more often just because it's simpler. This is definitely the app that you're going to want to use if you want to have as much control as possible over your images and you want something that's comparable to Photoshop on your iPad. The last app on this list is LumaFusion, and it's a video editing app, and it's actually the app that I probably use the most, mainly because I do make these YouTube videos once a week. And I feel like they struck a really great balance with it being easy to use, but also not limiting you in what you want to do with your videos. Something else that's really great about LumaFusion is you can actually use it on your phone or an iPad. It really is such a great app when it comes to content creation. Like I said earlier, this video is sponsored by Distrokid, and Distrokid is the service that I personally use to distribute my music. So a lot of you guys who follow my channel probably know that I have a personal goal of putting out a new song every month this year. Distrokid makes that so much easier for me to do because I only have to pay once a year and can upload as many songs as I want. Distrokid also includes a lot of really great tools to help people follow you and your music on whatever streaming service they prefer to follow it on. So if you're interested in signing up for Distrokid, you can use my link down below and save 7%. I also get a commission if you use the link, so it's a great way to help support me and this YouTube channel. But that's it for this video. As always, die empty. I'll catch you in the next one.